People wishing for a burner. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Fuck with your beat. How they watch you fucking the beat. Not if you want it. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, Turner. People wishing for a burner. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Fuck with your beat. How they watch you fucking the beat. Not if you want it. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, Turner. People wishing for a burner. Killing everybody home. You know that it's on the finest. Fuck with your beat. How you watch you fucking the beat.
The team will compete in the 11v11 Virtual Pro Gaming League.
People wishing for a burner. Killing everybody home. How you watch you fucking the beat. Killing everybody walking. Know that it's on the finest.
Hello everybody and welcome into VPG Matchday Live. My name is George Overson. I will be your host and commentator for today's games. This is the English Esports Premier, an absolutely massive fixture today between Salford City and Leyton Orient. Let's get right into the teams before we get underway. So for Salford City, we'll run down their formation and their players. So in goal we've got Stoney Browder. The left back is going to be Orish Megamind. The two centre backs are number 10 and Alex Dobson. The right back is going to be Benny 23rd. The right mid is going to be Laffin 7. The centre mids today are going to be Josh Morris and Chutchinson. The left mid is going to be Sharat. And the two strikers are going to be Harvey and Gregsy. On the other side of things, we've got Leyton Orient's lineup. In goal, we've got Liam Milne. We've got Arnell, Hobnob and Chucks in the centre-back positions. The two CDMs are going to be Akotcha and Wilmot. The left and right mid are going to be Reva Z and Kieran67. The cam is going to be Fraser Scott, and the two strikers are going to be Jonah Dunn. Really struggling to get the names out today, but looks like some good lineups, and it's definitely going to be a good game. Cannot wait to bring this one to you and get underway with it. But the English Esports Premier, obviously massive competition, and we will also be bringing you a massive game just after this one, which will be between OFR and QPR Esports. So absolutely massive. The two best teams in the league in the second game for today. But obviously we'll talk about that a little bit later. Today we've got Salford and Leyton Orient, two of our premier clubs, two of our partnered clubs from the English League division. So I'm very interested to see how they get on, and obviously going forward, it's very important that these clubs do continue to strive towards being the best esports teams. Obviously, being teams in real life, it does mean a lot for them to be in the VPG, and it would obviously it would show teams, okay, we might not be a fully fledged esports team, we might have a sports division as well, but we will be the best esports team. And the game is scheduled to kick off in about 2 minutes time, so we'll have a look to see if the players are all ready to get underway. and ready to go. So it looks like they're just waiting in their formations. They should be ready to go soon. As you can see, PS4 load and sign as always. But yeah, they should be ready to go in just a few moments, and we'll bring it back to you guys live when they are in game and ready to go underway with this one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise for the delay. We are just waiting for Leyton Orient. They're waiting on a few players to get into the squad. Hopefully we'll be able to get back into game as soon as possible. So just bear with us while we're working through these issues, and we'll get the game to you as soon as possible. Okay, everyone, thank you all so much for bearing with us, and we are finally getting into match here for Salford United versus Leyton Orient. I do apologise so much for the delays. Leyton Orient were having a few issues with a few of the players getting into game, but we can now finally bring this match to you live. It is Leyton Orient, it is Salford United, and we are live and ready to go here. So we are kicking it off with Leyton Orient in the blue kit and Salford in the red kit. Starting off with Rivers down this left-hand side. Laffin will take the ball away from him, and it will be a free kick to Leyton Orient. To Salford, sorry. Let me just check. Okay, so in-game commentary is on in-game, so unfortunately we won't be able to bring you the in-game sound of the arena, the ambience and everything like that, unfortunately, due to the in-game commentary being on, but we'll try to bring the commentary as best as we can to you. Kieran on the ball now, nice cut inside, good pass to Jonah. Can he get the shot off? No, blocked by Benny. Salford on the ball once again. Josh Morris, Harvey on the ball. Good interception by William. Fraser now. Good pass out wide to Rivers, who can definitely use his pace. Jonah now. Wilmot once again. Fraser gives it to Rivers. Dunn now in a dangerous position. Looks to cut back inside, but Hutchinson will be there to defend it. Wilmot on the ball. Jonah now. Can they find the final shot? They cannot this time. Benny gets it clear, but only as far as a Leyton Orient player. Chuck's on the ball now, the centre-back. Reverse. Fraser. Can he find the man out wide? He can. It's Reverse now. Good bit of skill to get it into the middle. Fraser takes a shot on. Stoney will be there, though, to collect it. Fairly easy for the goalkeeper there. Stoney rolling the ball out to number 10. Cleared away, but no one's going to be there for Salford. Not a great start from them so far. Just absorbing the pressure and clearing the ball, but it's not looking good. Good save by Stoney from the shot off of Fraser, I think that was. Alex Dobson finally manages to get it clear. And finally Salford will get a chance on the ball to really make something happen. Laffin coming down the right-hand side. Looks at the ball out wide, but I think the centre-back should get there. Arnelster does a good job. Salford will regain it once again. Kocher with a good interception. Jonah now. Gives it to Kieran. In the middle to Kocher once more. Looks at the pass out wide, but Megamind will be there. Kieran does regain the ball. Nice chip through ball, but oh, that was a little bit of a clash there from the goalkeeper and Kieran, I think that was. Or no, sorry, it was Jonah. A bit of a clash there, but I'm sure they won't mind. That was a good chance, though, for Leyton Orient to really take the lead. Could have just gone for the first time chip shot, try and lob the goalkeeper, but chose not to in that situation. Irish Megamind is on the throw-in. Going to go long. All the way to Kocher, though. Kieran now. Kocher once again. In the middle to Fraser. Out wide to Rivers. Be taken out and it will go out for a corner for Leyton Orient. Let's see what kind of tactics they've got for the corners here. See if they've worked something up on the training ground. Looks like they're just going to put it into the area. Looks like the free kick taker is just going to go for something random. Maybe go for the edge of the box. It's a high ball. Number 10 will manage to get it clear. And Salford will come away with the ball. And now they can look to break from this corner here. Chastrat on the ball now. He's getting heavily pressured from a Kocher. Does a good job to defend it and get the ball away. Jonah now. Kieran from Dunn. Jonah back to Kieran once again and look for a pass in behind maybe, but no one's going to be there. The play on will be played. And unfortunately they couldn't use the play on, and the referee will say the moment has gone. The play on has expired. Dunn is on the ball now. Looks for a pass into the middle. Number 10 will be there once again, though. And It's been sloppy play from both the teams so far. Leyton Orient have looked like the more likely to take the lead, but it's not really too much of a compliment considering the final pass just has not been there thus far. Kieran gives it to Jonah. Now it's done on the ball. Can he find the ball into the middle? Offside from the linesman. Chooses it. Decides that it was an offside and not good from Leyton Orient. Maybe if he'd have just waited a few more seconds to make the run, he would have had a real chance there. Good header down. Now Leyton Orient can come forward. Jonah done. Fraser now on the ball. Looking to come forward. Irish Megamind will just about get the ball back for Salford. And they can see if they can create something here, even though they haven't really had too much to do so far in this game apart from defend. Cleared away by Leyton. Jonah, Kieran. It's a good pass through on here, but he will be offside again, I think. No, he's not offside. Fraser's got a chance to get a shot off here, but once again, just taken far too long to make the final pass. They seem a bit scared to take the shot. They're trying to make it far too easy for themselves. They should just take the shot and get the goal. You know, even if they don't score the goal, at least they've tried to take the shot instead of wasting a chance like that once again. And that'll be another offside for Dunn. Just going a bit too early. Salford free kick. Dobson back to Stoney. Up towards some Salford player, but Leyton Orient will regain it. Jonah, Fraser now. Passed into the middle. Hutchinson will clear it away. Chuck's on the ball now for Leyton Orient. Okocha out wide to reverse. Cleared away by Salford. Gregsy on the ball now. I tell you what, Gregsy's quite a tall striker. You know, considering what we usually see is a lot of, you know, short, agile, fast sprint speed players. Surprising that Salford have opted for quite a tall striker. You know, I think he's in the range of 6'4", 6'5", maybe. Very tall player. He won't have that sprint speed to get him behind, but you know he'll have the strength to do so. Dobson to Morrison. That'll be the half-time whistle being blown. So far, not fantastic from either side. As you can see there, Salford 0 shots on target. A massive deficit in possession as well. And the passes have really not been on target so far, but we shall see how things get on in the second half once we bring the gameplay back to you. The black box of doom is there once again. As always, likes to rain on our parade. But we should be getting back into the second half very, very shortly. Salford Esports, obviously, we know they can bring more to the table than they have done so far. They haven't really done too much. But the real question is, will Leyton Orient finally take that last pass, that final shot, take the initiative to, you know, instead of trying to make it overly easy, just take the chance, take the shot, give it a go. Okocha on the ball now for Leyton Orient as they look to assert their dominance on the scoreboard as well as the stats board. Good interception there from the Salford player. Chuck's now on the ball. It's the over the top ball. Keeper looks like he wanted to come out but chose not to in the end. Dunn flicks it up but not going to be there. Irish Megamind playing the ball down the wing, but Hobnob will be there to collect it. Kieran with a nice little pass to Dunn. Back in the middle, Irish Megamind will be there to clear it away once more. Kieran to Dunn. To Jonah, Okocha. Jonah back in the middle now. But once again, Irish Megamind is there to deflect it away. Okocha, Kieran on the ball now. Irish Megamind does a great job. And I think Salford have actually had a player that have DC'd. I'm seeing a player in the middle that doesn't have a dot above its head, so I do presume that unfortunately one of the players did DC through the game at some point. Shatrat now. Sharat, sorry now. Pronouncing names is one of the hardest jobs for a commentator. Hutchinson on the ball. Back to Dobson. Surely Salford aren't shutting up shop for a 0-0. Surely not. Megamind now. Dobson on the ball. Stoney. Down towards Charette. Pinging the ball all the way up to the big man. Is he going to have the pace to get there? The goalkeeper will get there first, but it's a terrible header. Can they take the chance? The goalkeeper's out of net. You've just got to take the shot on, surely. 30 yards out. The player on the line is there, but surely he's not going to have the reaction time to save it with his feet. I'd say you've just got to take the shot in that situation instead of going for the pass. But Leyton Orient now on the ball once again. Kieran. Kocher playing around with the ball, showing his skill moves. Jonah. Wilmot gives it to Fraser. Chooses to try and offload the pass really fast, but nothing came off and it was deflected and blocked. Arneal gives it to Kieran. Coming forward now, it's done. Is he going to take the shot? No, he's offside again. I think that's 4 offsides now for Dunn. Not good at all. You know, Leyton Orient have had all the possession, all the shots. But, you know, when they have the dangerous chances, it always seems to be one of the players being offside. Maybe that's Salford doing a good job with defence, but I don't know. It's been a very strange game so far. Megamind. Pass only as far as Dunn. Fraser looks for Dunn again. Megamind will be there. They just have to clear it away. It's in too dangerous area. Lots of blue bodies about. Dunn now showing his skills. Look at him go. Keeping it up in the air. And it will be a corner now for Leyton. Morris on the corner. Sorry, not Morris on the corner. Morris is the man at the front post. Kieran whips it in. It's a good header. Keeper will get nowhere near it. But Salford do get it away. Wilmot on the ball now. Pings it all the way down to Kieran. They've got a real chance here. Whipped in towards that back post. Hobnob looks to head it in. Charette does a good job at getting the ball away and dealing with the situation. Kocher, reverse. Jonah now, reverse once again. Kocher. About 15 minutes left in this one. Let's see if Salford can take the lead. They're now looking to come forward dangerously. Charette looks at the pass, but reverse was there. That might be offside there from Fraser, but he's coming forward anyway. Looks at the pass onto the edge of the box. The Kocher, he's hit the post. Oh dear, you've got to be thinking if you're Leyton Orient, how unlucky have we got to be in this game so far? Cleared away by Arneal. Does a good job, and the black box of doom once again appears to rain on our parade. Megamind, good pass up towards Gregsy. Harvey on the ball now. It's a wild slide tackle. Gregsy on the ball once again, the big man. Harvey looks to take it away from him, but it is going to be Leyton Orient that come away with it eventually. Hobnob now plays it down the wing to Kieran. Dunn is going to be running through on goal. Let's see if he can get the pass or the shot. See, okay, Leyton Orient, they've just been running it down the wing, cutting inside and looking for the pass across goal. I don't know if that's their game plan. It is how they play. That's going to be offside there for Gregsy. But it's not working. Salford United, they understand what they're trying to do. They need to try and come up with a different way of working the ball. Gregsy going to be running through on goal, but again, he's not the man with the most pace, but he's actually outrunning a few of the centre-backs of Leyton Orient, even though they are very fast centre-backs. Strange. Maybe the big man does have quite a lot of pace. Reverse. Maybe it's the long legs. Jonah now on the ball. Fraser looks the ball out wide. He's found the overlap. Kieran on the ball, but Salford spread the men out. Dunn on the ball. Hutchinson does a great job at getting it away. Morris with a good pass to Harvey. Morris once again. It's a ball into the middle for Gregsy. It's a good pass. Does have to delay his pass a little bit though. Laughing out to Harvey. He's doing a good job in the situation. Goes for the shot with a solo effort. That's more than Leyton Orient have been willing to do. You know, he wanted to take a shot on the edge of the D. And, you know, sometimes if you don't buy a ticket, you can't win the raffle. So, you know, he took the chance, and you definitely can't have a go at him for it. You've got to take the chances when you can. Kieran plays the ball into the middle. Dunn will get it. Looks at the pass, but Number 10 will get it clear. Arniel up towards Kieran and cleared away once again by Salford. Hobnob on the throw in, 2 minutes of added time. Can either one of these teams look to get the 3 points, or is it just going to be 1 point apiece? Kieran whipped into the middle. It's too far at the back post, and that will be the full-time whistle being blown. And it will be finishing 0-0. Salford 0. Leyton Orient 0. So thank you all for watching this game. It was a very, very weird one. Salford versus Leyton Orient. Finished 0-0 in the end. Salford, they didn't really do too much, but they defended well. Leyton Orient had a lot of the ball. They were keeping the ball really well, but in the final areas, they just weren't creative enough, I think, is what you've got to say. And Salford just weren't good enough in the midfield to get the ball forward enough during the game. But that's all for this Match Day Live. We will be bringing you OFR versus QPR in a couple of moments' time. So do stick around for that in this English Esports Premier. My name has been George Overton. You can follow me on Twitter at @GeorgeOverton_. Hopefully you'll have a lovely rest of your evening, and we'll be back in a few moments to start the next game.